Justin Joseph Jackson, born April 22, 1996, is an American football running back who is currently a free agent. He played college football at Northwestern. Jackson was born to Phil Jackson Sr. and the late Denise Jackson in Carroll Stream, Illinois on April 22, 1996. Jackson was the youngest of three siblings. However, when Jackson was 3 years old, his mother, Denise, died from breast cancer. Jackson's father did remarry, and his stepmother is Veronica Jackson. Jackson started playing football in second grade with the Carroll Stream Youth Football Association Panthers because of Phil Jackson Jr., Justin's older brother, who began at the same time but in fourth grade. Phil Jackson Jr. ended up going to Northwest Missouri State, winning 3 Division II national championships. According to his father, Jackson dominated on the field in his youth. Jackson attended Glenbard North High School, where he played high school football alongside his brother during sophomore year. Jackson did well in school and in sports. He was a 3-sport high school athlete with a nearly 5.0 grade point average. Jackson played football, basketball, and track in high school. Jackson holds the Glenbard North record for career rushing yards and ranks 6th all-time in IHSA history for career rushing yards, 6,531 yards, and 7th all-time in rushing touchdowns with 85. As a junior in 2012, Jackson competed in the state finals against Mount Carmel High School. In that game he returned an interception over 79 yards for a touchdown, but was held to 65 yards rushing on 26 carries. Mount Carmel won the game 28-14. As a senior in 2013, Jackson recorded 42 carries for 405 yards and 5 touchdowns in a 40-34 win over eventual 8A state champion number 15 Naperville Central. He finished the 2013 season with 3,171 rushing yards in 11 games, the second most in a single season in IHSA history. The 3-seeded Panthers were upset in the second round of the playoffs by 6-seed and eventual 8A semifinalist Stevenson High School, Lincolnshire, Illinois. Otherwise Jackson would have had up to 3 more games to rush for 155 yards for the Illinois single-season record. Jackson was also a member of the Honor Roll and French Honor Society. He was ranked number 5 overall prospect out of Illinois by Scout.com and the number 4 all-purpose running back in the nation by 247sports.com. He was the winner of the Gatorade High School Football Player of the Year award for the state of Illinois for the 2012-13 and 2013-14 seasons. After being one of the most successful high school running backs in Illinois history, Jackson joined the Northwestern Wildcats football team in 2014. Jackson has also set many records in his collegiate career. In his freshman year, he started 5 of 12 games which he led the Wildcats in rushing each week, finishing with 1,187 yards and 10 touchdowns on 245 carries, 22 catches, 201 yards, 1 touchdown receiving, to earn honorable mention All-Big Ten notice from league coaches. Jackson was a second-team All-Big Ten pick in 2015, racking up 1,418 yards and 5 scores on 312 carries, ranked 3rd in the FBS, along with 21 catches and 162 yards as a receiver. In 2016, Jackson still carried the ball 226 times for 1,300 yards and 12 scores, and caught 33 passes for 210 yards, in a second-team All-Conference junior season by coaches. He finished off the year with a 224-yard, 3-touchdown effort against the Pitt Panthers in the 2016 Pinstripe Bowl where he showed off his quickness, vision, and efficient running style. Jackson became the leading rusher in Northwestern history and became the 9th player in NCAA history to have 4 years with 1,000 yards. He was a second-team All-Big Ten selection with 287 carries for 1,311 yards and 11 touchdowns rushing along with 44 catches for 276 receiving yards. Jackson was drafted by the Los Angeles Chargers in the 7th round, 251st overall, of the 2018 NFL Draft. He was waived on September 3, 2018 and was signed to the practice squad the next day. He was promoted to the active roster on September 24, 2018. He made his professional debut in Week 4 against the San Francisco 49ers. In a Week 6 game against the Cleveland Browns, he recorded his first 3 professional carries, which went for 4 yards. In Week 13, against the Pittsburgh Steelers on NBC Sunday Night Football, he had 8 carries for 63 yards and his first professional rushing touchdown. The following week against the Kansas City Chiefs, Jackson made his first career start following injuries to Melvin Gordon and Austin Eckler, rushing for 58 yards on 16 carries and scoring a touchdown. Overall, he finished the 2018 season with 206 rushing yards and 2 rushing touchdowns to go along with 15 receptions for 135 receiving yards. He made his postseason debut with 2 carries for 5 rushing yards in the 23-17 victory over the Baltimore Ravens in the wild-card round. In the 2019 season, Jackson finished with 29 carries for 200 rushing yards in 7 games. Jackson entered the 2020 season as the number 2 running back to Austin Eckler. He suffered a knee injury in Week 9 and was placed on injured reserve on November 14, 2020. He was activated on December 12, 2020. In Week 17 against the Kansas City Chiefs, Jackson recorded 104 yards from scrimmage during the 38-21 win. In Week 8 of the 2021 season, against the New England Patriots, Jackson had a career-long 75-yard run. In Week 15, against the Kansas City Chiefs, Jackson led the Chargers in carries with 13 for 86 yards rushing and a 13-yard reception, totaling 99 yards from scrimmage. Jackson is an outspoken advocate for left-wing politics. He endorsed Bernie Sanders in his second presidential run in 2020. He is the host of The Takeover with Justin Jackson and has appeared on several left-wing channels including Chapo Trap House, The Jimmy Dore Show, Crystal Ball's segment of Rising on the Hill, and The Michael Brooks Show. On Twitter, Jackson exchanged comments with Center for American Progress President Neera Tanden after he critiqued an email of hers which insinuated that the United States of America should take Libya's oil to help mitigate the U.S. deficit. Jackson has also criticized Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and many other progressive Democrats in Congress for refusing to withhold their votes for Nancy Pelosi as Speaker of the House of Representatives until Pelosi agreed to bring Medicare for All to a floor vote. In February 2021, Jackson started The Takeover with Justin Jackson, a progressive commentary show on YouTube. Jackson is good friends with fellow activist and commentator Kyle Kulinski, who in Jackson's own words has influenced him, and has assisted in his political journey.